Hi, everyone. It's Tony Richards. Well, it's the beginning of a new month. It's the first day of the month. It's the last month of the year. For some people, they might be saying, hey, I'm so glad this year is coming to an end. For others, they're saying, well, you know what? It's given me an opportunity to learn new things about myself. And the pandemic has done just that, hasn't it? Hi, welcome to today's Life Focus. The pandemic has really done a lot to change lives in a lot of different ways. I was talking with my doctor, and he was telling me that the average person during the pandemic, during lockdown, quarantine, whatever you want to call it, will gain between 10 and 15 pounds. And he said that as I gained about 9. But, but one of the things he said is people have to stay active in their body and their mind. And I have really taken that to heart, especially this year. And during this time where we've been in quarantine, partial lockdown, whatever you want to call it, I will, during the day, every day, I'll walk around. I have an area within the house that I'll walk around for 15 minutes, 3 times. So 45 minutes a day, I'm getting some exercise. On my app, on my iPhone, I've got some apps that word cross puzzles and word games and things like that to keep the mind active. So I'm like, okay, I'm strengthening or trying to keep strengthening the mind and the body. And what about the spirit? Well, every morning when I wake up, I'm reading the Word. Throughout the day, I read the Word. And at night before I go to bed. So I'm trying to stay active, and I think that's important for all of us. That we not necessarily have to do one thing in a regimented way every day, but do something every day. Dick Van Dyke wrote a book, and I think it's like Keep Moving. And in his book, that's what he talks about. No matter where you are in life, one of the keys is to just keep moving. Don't get sedentary. Don't just sit back and say, well, that's it. Don't just sit at home with nothing to do and look out the window. But keep moving in some way. Even within your home, keep moving. And I want you to think about what you're doing right now. Are you doing things to keep your mind, your body, and your spirit active? To keep it alive? To keep it strong? To keep it growing? To keep nourishing it? Or are you sitting back and, like many of our flowers that we have, it's this time of year, they're just dying. They're just slowly decaying. Be careful, because we can do that. We can do that with our mind. We can do that with our body. We can do that with our spirit. And I don't want you to fall into any one of those traps. I want you to understand that the greatness that's inside of you and the things that are before you, because you got a lot of work to do. So why not take this time, exercise your mind. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Let me do a to-do list, a things to-do list. As I'm writing my things to-do list, I might be walking around my apartment or my house or wherever. Or I might go for a short stroll outside. And when I'm done, I might pray over the whole thing. And that way I'm keeping my mind, my body, and my spirit fluid and active. Because we have a tendency of sitting and settling. And I don't want you to sit. I don't want you to settle. I want you to be active. I want you to know that this is a time of preparation for me. This is not a time for me to sit back and do nothing. So think about what you're doing today. Think about how you're going to go through your day. Think about what is impacting your day and how you can impact others. Maybe it's writing a letter. That's a lost art. I mean, physically writing a letter, not emailing. Maybe it is emailing. But get active. Do something. Stay active. Don't sit there and say, well, but Tony, you don't understand my situation. No, I don't. You're absolutely right. You don't understand mine either. But what I do understand is that we can control what we're putting into our mind, what we're putting out of our mind, and what we're taking with us and away from us, such as keeping moving, walking, jogging, whatever it is that you do, yoga, whatever it is that sparks you, you need to do that. Because, you see, we tend to sit and we tend to rest too much. And I want you to be active. I want you to start moving. I want you to think through things. Haley knows what I'm talking about. Just keep moving through those things, understanding what it is and how it is. Keep your mind active, keep your body active, keep your spirit active, and you will get through this. This isn't something that you look at and you say, oh, poor me, poor pitiful me. No. Remember, the glass is always half full, and there's always options available to you, and you need to keep going. You need to keep understanding that you have the power within you, so you need to exercise that. Now, let me read to you the life focus for today. Again, reading from my book, Life Focus, Leadership Keys for Life. It's good not only to stretch your mind and also your body, but also your spirit. Stay active, keep moving, keep growing, and learn something new. What are you going to learn new today? One new thing. That's my challenge for you today. What are you going to learn new today? Think about that. Maybe it's something you've always been interested in. Maybe it's gardening. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's time that, you know what, I'm going to read up on this. I'm going to take a course. I'm going to do something. I'm going to get out and I'm going to just do something a little bit different today. Do that. Do that. Move your mind, move your body, move your spirit. Pray through everything. Watch what happens. Watch. You know, I'm a firm believer in attitude. And I'm a firm believer that what Zig Ziglar said is so true. Your attitude will determine your altitude. Get off the ground. Start moving. Start soaring. Start looking at life in a different focus. And when you do, you'll go forward. Hey, thanks for listening, everyone. Check out our website at yourleadershipacademy.org. Don't forget, January 11th, we're doing a 1-hour free webinar on leadership. But you got to register for it. You can't just jump on. Go to yourleadershipacademy.org. Click on classes, click on Leadership 1 free, then go down and hit apply. Fill that out, and that's all you have to do. And a couple days before, we'll send you a code to get in to the leadership webinar. So only 1 hour, January 11th, 7 p.m. Eastern time in the U.S. You have to adjust that for your time zone. As we got over 70,000 followers in about 7 or 8 different countries, so I'm not sure on your time zone. But it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Time, January 11th. Please listen in, because you're the leader. Doesn't matter if you got a title or not. You are a leader. And I want you to come. I want you to listen. I want you to learn. I want you to focus. I want you to grow. And when we do, we all go forward.